securing your network and servers. This is fun because this goes two parts. I spent a lot of years working for the exchange, and one of the major things we had to do when we worked for the stock exchange was making sure that our servers were secure with the proper firewalls in place, and making sure that on-prem servers have the right protection in place and in line in front of it so that the bad actors cannot get in. But one area is that you may set up your firewall, you may think it's okay, I have a firewall in place, but how often are you verifying that that firewall is up to date, as well as the right security parameters are put in place on this firewall? And this is where it's critical for your day-to-day operation. It's not a set it and forget it, it's a set it and make sure you monitor it and be aware of what's going on with it and constantly verify that everything is in place. The other one is if you have, for example, Microsoft Defender, which is a cloud-based using in Azure. And this is a non-physical device, it's a cloud device, and you want to make sure that you have Defender in place, as well as Defender is configured correctly. Once again, a lot of people say, we have Defender, we've turned on Defender, but it is not configured. And configuration of both the physical firewall and the Defender is imperative to make sure you're successful in preventing bad actors getting into your environment. And also reviewing those configurations and making sure that anything that's trapped or your IT team is on top of what they are doing, let's say on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis, to make sure that everything's configured, even verifying that it's patched up to the latest version, because bad actors come with one version of an attack, and then a month later or a week later, they'll change it and try again. And if your physical firewall isn't updating from its source to make sure that it's checking for the right type of protection, people can still get through. And that's the same thing with Defender. Just make sure everything is up to date and current, and it is monitored on a constant basis. It should be an internal policy, and then that way you protect yourself from things slipping through the cracks later on.